Hello there everybody and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. Well, welcome here. As soon as I click here, I actually open up the bloody game and turn on desktop audio. That would also be sensible, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. So, welcome to actually 2021, the 14th of October, with 3 events to go. We're about to go to Vancouver. We still Chariot Motor Group and we are going to, well, Vancouver, I just said that. Christ alive, yeah, my hay fever's been acting up these past couple of days, so my voice is a bit weird because my airways are quite restricted. I feel that earlier when I went running, it wasn't particularly nice. However, where we stand as a team basis, we can't see that here. Probably standings, yeah, that's where we see that, isn't it? Yeah, we're lying first and second with the drivers, a comfortable lead in the team's championship, so we're pretty much due to move up as soon as the championship is over. We're upgrading our factory, so that's looking fine. Poor old Eddie Marsh has got a dodgy neck, so we are going to leave her at home, and our spare driver, Amy Errington's, going to get a bit of a drive in right here. That's going to be good for them. Yeah. It's up here now. I had some issues with the sponsorships, but otherwise, yes. Now we can go for you and you. That's sort of based upon, qualifying and bonuses for performance. So, yes, no idea which one is actually better because we're going to win. So that one, well, probably this one because it's 200 more in it. So we'll grab some tyres as well. I kind of figured out how you win these races pretty easily. You just one stop. To start the race on Supersoft, if you're good enough to qualify on, hang on, why is she unsure? Oh, because she hasn't driven yet. That would make sense. So indeed, off we are to Vancouver. Hello and sorry, as they say in Vancouver, Stan. Up the north of the American border. Guess still kind of south-ish. It's definitely south for me. I've just seen it on the delayed YouTube link or YouTube mini window of the stream. So yes, south of where I currently am is where we are. So, yep, indeed, we'll just load up the setups right here. Vancouver Track B. I suspect... Oh, no, we do have one. Oh, no, that's Yokohama. Very much famous. That is Suzuka. Very much not. Vancouver Track B. There we go. That will be the one to go for, wouldn't it? Yes, Chariot Motor Group. It's all looking good for Amy Errington. There's a bit more potential in this one, I think, compared with Eddie Marsh. So we'll grab you. Likewise, give you the same setup for Vancouver Track B. And get you onto the Supersofts. So we do some quick practicing getting here. Just get that set up perfected. It's raining a bit. Shouldn't rain in the race. So out you go, mister. The downside, of course, of having Errington in the car is her feedback is significantly worse than Eddie Marsh's, but we'll make it work. We have no option but to. So they're just going out for an installation lap. In case you never saw this, we just do that in practice. Pretty much what happens in normal motorsport. Go out for a single lap, installation lap, see everything's working. Just get a baseline idea on your setup, which for Mr. Vidal, looking very good. What is his first name? Ike Vidal, I should know that. He's been working for me for quite a while. So, relatively minor changes for Mr. Vidal. Actually, we'll up the stint length to 12 laps. So, we have far more fuel in the tank. So, we get a bit more data on what the task will perform under load. Oh, here we go. See, there's a bit more work with old Errington here. Well, young Errington, she's 22. She's but a child. And not as happy. Now, does this mean they want a bit more acceleration? Let's give it a whirl. That's all we really can do. Qualifying 1 lap on the Supersoft. Because Supersoft is what we need, damn it. So how they both go, we'll have a bit of a look about. We'll get some knowledge. Gives us boost and performances in the race. Although it does appear that the rain is going to intensify. So I think our data gathering on tyres won't be as efficient. You're happy with everything. I didn't catch that message from Errington, but Errington's coming in now. We're not going to be blasting the top of the timesheets here, but it'll be quite okay come race day. Although, if we want to get through on Supersofts, we may want to shift a good old Vidal over to doing some qualifying runs here. So get Errington over doing a race stints. Yeah, that's definitely moved her up a bit. So, yeah, 10 out of 10 for that. What can we do down here? Great, great, great. Otherwise, we may want to shift her again just downforce. Give her a wee bit more on the front wing. Get her on super soft still. Out you go, Mr. Vidal. You're going to set a time now, please, for me. Thank you. Can you bring it in this time round? We'll get you over to qualifying trim for me, please. Thank you. And indeed, we've now reached level 2 race trim. Let's see with the Vidal how he's feeling about this. He should be feeling quite... Oh, no, that's actually gone the wrong way. So let's try and give him a wee bit... Hang on. Oh, so you were there, and then we tried that. That wasn't great. That wasn't great. Well, it was great, but it just moved the speed balance out of the zone. So, yeah, just 97. I think we'll just be happy with that for now. Send you back out here again. And see what we can get. So, that's looking quite okay. We've got Hamilton, not that Hamilton. They don't have the license for that Hamilton. Also, why would he be in F2? Circa 2014, according to YouTube, when I set the game up, when I prepared the stream. Apparently, this game is from 2014. Super soft tires, we've now maxed those out. That means we can bring in one. How did you end up doing push? I'd never told you to do push. But now that we've sorted out the super soft task, level 3 maximum, qualifying, oh yeah, we definitely want to be keeping you on qualifying for now. Get you up onto 3 laps, move you over to ultra softs. Who remembers ultra softs? They are C1s now. I can't work out the new tyre system, F1. It's very confusing. Because they were like, oh, we're only going to have 3 compounds. But, haha, no, we're not. We're going to have, like, the same number. We're just going to all call themselves medium or hard, and then we're just going to pick from them, and that's just not any way less confusing. Hang on. How come you drop down from... I'm literally using the same setup here. All right, yeah, okay, we'll just be happy with what we have here. So in terms of that, yeah, keep you on the race. You're moving over to Ultra Softs, just in case we need some knowledge for Ultra Softs if we want to try to do something wacky with the strategy later on. And since you've last saw this, I've moved on a couple of seasons. I started playing it again like a week or so ago, and I really enjoyed it again. I've recorded a video or 2 of this, but that ended up being either corrupted or I couldn't do anything with the faster technically that's corrupted. Then I could, and then I just deleted them because I couldn't be asked. Sorry, that happens sometimes. We maxed out our race trim, but we could have just moved over and got some qualifying lessons in. Oh well. We will make it work. We should not have rain for any further sessions this weekend in Vancouver. Oh, I lied because it says rain down here. So, oh, balls. Right. This might get interesting. Why is my Ultrasoft levels not showing up? Anyway, we're happy with the performance. I think we'll do a bit of weight stripping while we're at it. Not terribly much. Just down to about 90% is a pretty sweet spot for qualifying. We have the best car by far. Like, we can't see it here, but I think Amy Erikson's car's pretty much just the car we developed at the start of the season. And that's working fine. So I don't really see any reason to do too much about that. We'll go for qualifying. We moved over to the Formula 1 3-round qualifying. So basically, I want to wait as long as possible now that it's raining. See if we can get a dry lap in so we don't waste any tyres on a qualifying run. Yes, shut up. There's a reason for that. I would love to turn these annoying messages off because, you know, it's raining. People are out on inters and full wets. I'm not really going to go out with that. See again towards the end of the session, it's going to dry out. If we just chill now... No, that was the wrong button. I want to tell him to shut up. I just pulled the plug out of the bloody base terminal. See, now it's drying up here. Water on track's dropping. It's all looking better now. I mean, it's very cold. That's be good for our tyres. I suspect we want to be doing this on a super soft tyre. No, ultra soft tyre. Running down here. But with 2 minutes to go, do we want to send out Amy Errington as our little... Yeah, you're going to go out now. And you're going to give us some useful feedback here on these ultra softs for me, please. Yes, you're literally going out for a lap now. Let's get some tyre worked in those, or some heat worked into those tyres. And everybody's out on this now. We need, in a moment, to send out Iker Vidal. He's going to go out now with 33, a minute and 33 a lap. It's about 1:10 on the Ultrasoft. So he will have just enough of wind down it. And we've overheated poor Amy's tyres. Sorry, Amy, I should have been more on top of you, but let's bring it back down here. There you go. See, Amy's all happy now. No idea if I can actually get the brakes within the window if that comes later on. Haven't been able to do that yet. We'll just get it worked out here. Get it into that sweet spot. Just at the very bottom of the ideal tyre temperature is where we want to be, because that brings down the brake temperature as well. Let's just dance here. You're just dancing that bar. Dance bar for me. Dance. There we go. Vidal going out on a lap. As is Ericsson. Errington's gone purple. She's gone immediate second place. He again, track grip just improving ever so slightly here towards the end as the track is drying out. Vidal should have a fairly decent lap in it as well. He's coming down here. He's finishing sector 2 now. He's going to be also slightly off the fastest time. He's 4th, so comfortably through. And I have a lot of spit in my mouth right now, so let me just... There we go. It's Crancy Boy, who for some reason I want to be Morrow Engel, because I think he's at first name is something close to Morrow. So, yes, indeed. No, it's Magnus Krantz. So, yeah, that's Morrow Engel if he was a single-seater and not called Morrow Engel. So, qualifying 2, what's the weather report going to be? Same deal. This could get toasty. Yeah, see, again, it's going to dry out towards the end, but at the very least, it means we can just go through on Ultrasofts again. Seeing as it's a wet session, we will not really be looking in these tyres whatsoever. And what we can actually do now, just use, again, Miss Errington here as our little exploration driver. So you can go out now, you can get out, do a lap on your Ultrasofts. We can then see if those tyre compounds will be locked in for the race. They shouldn't if we play by modern F1 rules. But of course, this isn't modern F1, this is a video game and they don't have the license for it, so they may have decided to make up their own interpretation of the rules. I don't know. She's not really in the title at all, so I'm kind of just need to... I buggered that one up a bit. She's only good on the tyres. So we'll get that worked out here and see... She's going to come out now. I think she may just be able to get back in and out again. So she's now P1 comfortably. And when she's in, we'll just make a quick investigation here. If I mean, she's going to be able to do this comfortably. So, yes, Vidal, I know I'm holding on to you a bit, but you come in out in a moment. So let's see here, tyres. They're not showing up as being locked in at the moment, but maybe they wouldn't just yet. We'll hold on here. We'll have ice in our stomach here. Send out Errington again right now. Wait just another few seconds here for Vidal. He just needs a bit more time to be ready to go. Just get those tyres warmed up. Now, I think we're based right at pit exit. And now he's going to go out. Now we're going to send out Vidal. He's going to be right at the end of the session. In the dying moment of Q2, he will be setting his time. So we have a bit of jeopardy here towards the end. I mean, he's going to have a one shot now. He's a one-trick pony. In this qualifying session, he will not have another chance. Final minute, Vidal is out here. He's going to make it round in time. As Errington is still heating up her tyre, she'll have plenty of time to spare after, but not enough to do another lap. We'll get Vidal to back off a little bit here. Oh, perfect for Errington. What about Vidal? Come on, Vidal. Come on, Ika boy. My boy, my boy. Tyre temperatures, please. More, a bit more, a bit more. A bit more. Here we go. Here we are. Coming up. He's coming up here towards the end of Sector 3. There we go. Beautiful. That couldn't be any better. Brakes are still a bit hot, but here we come across the line. Starting his flying lap will increase time acceleration a bit. Errington not improving here, despite the improved track grip. Let's see. Vidal, he's purple Sector 1. Purple Sector 1 for Vidal. What he's going to do in Sector 2. Purple Sector 2. Purple Sector 2 by 0.6 of a second. That is significant. Look at that. Boom. I mean, he dropped a bit there in the final sector, but that's all right for good old Vidal right here. What else can we do? Well, we can't do anything. The session is over, mate. Come on, use your brain. What I can do is probably close my window a bit more because there was quite a lot of Martins on not that long ago, and they might go the other way if they're going to hospital. Hang on. See, just before I started this stream, the ambulance went away, well, went past, and the driver had just discovered the fact that they've got Martins on, so they were just going meow, very loud, and that might interfere here, and I don't think that's a particularly good idea. Anyway, Q3 looks dry as a bone, which is good. Well, bone dry, really, not dry as a bone. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we'll just try now and see. But what do we have left in terms of tyres? We have got, that's Costa going out. And my microphone arm is slightly in the way, but then we've got Marcus Krantz. He's going out now. So we've got Laura Ingledew heading out as well. And I think now we're going to send out Errington. She's going to give us a run in. Oh, yeah, they locked that in. Piss and bollocks. We need it to start on the softs. See, that's rubbish because that was a wet qualifying session. Clearly, the race should be open for tyre choice. And that is how it is. So I should have done that on the super softs. Oh, well. Just adds in a bit more excitement. I think the next race is going to be exciting nonetheless. I think that's at Phoenix on the oval, which looks very much like Daytona. But let's not get into those kind of details. And that's on the oval, and I don't understand what I need to do there, because my strategy of going long, just a one-stop, it doesn't work there because blue flags is a thing, and it doesn't work out well for me. But we'll focus on this right now. Oh, just balls it up there in the end. Come on, Vidal, you need to get some temperatures into your tyres. So we're getting the bank lap in here early doors. Come on. We waited just long enough. Perfect. Oh, but that was a bit hot. See, again, this is what we're looking for. The track grip's going up as we are rubbering it in. Down here, we're not going to see a strong time, I think, from Errington on account of having cold tyres. Zach Hamilton, the white bloke with the grey beard, obviously famous motorsport Hamilton with that. Across the line, Vidal goes first. Yeah, Errington is miles off that pace. So that's thrown a spanner into the works for me starting on that tyre. The Ultrasoft is not what I'm used to, not what I want to be doing. I'm now trying to see mentally if there's a way I can try and get a one-stopper out of it. Just try and go as long as I can on the Ultrasofts and see somehow if I can make that work. But we'll wait with that for a quick moment out here. We just need to sort this out here. The final run. Vidal looking strong. I want him to go out last, though. He needs those extra 2 points for the championship for pole position. So we'll send out Errington now. Use our... See, this is annoying. Had I known that, I wouldn't have used up these Ultrasoft tyres down here now. Because that's taken quite a bit out of them, actually. But we're going to have to. I mean, Errington's going to have to do this. She's through to Q3, so we can't really change tyres now. If she hadn't gone through, that would have been a lot easier for me. She would have an open tyre choice. But you, meanwhile, you will have another set of Ultrasoft after this, so that's good. And that's not a moment too soon either. That's going to be right in the dying moment. This one might not be done and dusted in terms of pole position here. This will actually come down to the final runs, given how much the track should be improving. You need to definitely mind your tyres a bit here, Errington. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, please. Bring it down, please. Likewise with you, actually, Vidal. You've now overheated your tyres, Vidal. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Oh, perfect. Good work, good work. You need to bring it down. Come on, bring it down, Vidal. You can do it, boy. You can do it. You can do it. Let's just bang you in. There we go. So here we are. Hamilton, purple sector 1, green sector 2. He's on a tear. Manus Krantz moves up, just up into 5th. Although it appears everybody else has conceded, so it's only really Errington that counts right now. Can she close the gap to Vidal, get closer to the front, and start the race right where she needs to be in the best car in the field? Here she comes. She's 4th. That's a respectable 4th for her race debut. So that's not what we wanted. I mean, it is starting pole position and our debuting reserve driver getting 4th. But we're starting this bloody race on Ultrasoft. So this isn't good. Because I'm all about those hardest compounds that are available to us, going long on them and then having a stint towards the end. So I'm going to have to try and work some magic here. The only saving grace is that it's a wet start. If we have a wet circuit right now, that's what's saving us. So is it? It is. It's an open tyre formula. But we definitely have to go on inters to start the race. But that's all right. It should be wet quite a while. Let's just have a bit of a look-see here. Again, race, super soft tyres, that's all we really worked on, wasn't it? Yes, indeed. Car setup looking good. Let's just have a look-see here with our intermediate 17 to 19. I would probably say that's closer to an actual 12, just given how it works out. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's my car, I don't know. But that should take us up about there. If we try and mind the tyres a bit, that'll be alright. Fuel, I haven't quite figured out what the right way to work with the fuel loads are. I usually just tend to start the race on full tank. Just means we're stationary for shorter, which is always a plus. You want that track position, really. So we'll turn you both up full power right here. We'll keep you on neutral driving style. We'll take off another 10% of reliability in the weight stripping. This may become very useful to us later on. And actually, is there an argument now for moving? Let's have a look here with Errington. See, with the tyres, I'm just having some last minute thoughts here. Because you're going to be very strong on wet tyres if we get into around lap 12. And then it's going to taper off very quickly because it's going to dry out, even though it's not that particularly warm. So now we're going to keep both drivers on inters, and we're going to go out here now ready to go. We've gained 260 performance on one car, 240 on the other. So this should be interesting. Vidal on pole position. We got Kunkorn second, Zach Hamilton in third position, Errington lining up on fourth. Row 3, Ricardo Costa, Magnus Kranz, Brett Santel and Gökhan Giro makes up row 4. Laura Ingledew and Artem Mikhailovich on 5th row. Then it's an injured Gustavo Costa next to Sanjay Modi, and the rest of the field we won't bother talking about. But here we are on the start line. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. And they're out now. Away we are. Good start by Errington. Jumping up down here. Terrible start by Vidal. He's dropping down into 3rd position already. Errington's up into 2nd place, right up behind Kunkorn. Hamilton and Kans now jumps Vidal. This is a terrible start for the championship leader. He's down into 6th position with Costa moving up right behind him. What can he do? Well, not much, but it is a rookie jumping up, doing a George Russell immediately into 2nd on the opening lap on tricky, wet conditions. What a move. But Hamilton's all over Errington. Oh, this could go badly. No, it went well. Hamilton didn't take out another contender for the championship here. That's good work. Good work. Although, that was just an incident. Like, I can argue for all 3 outcomes of that decision, really. Like, Verstappen was on the outside, and Hamilton, had room. Verstappen left him room on the inside, but he missed the apex and made contact, so that's his fault, really, Hamilton. The flip side is Hamilton was forced down quite wide, quite narrow in, with an angle into that corner, which Verstappen should have known would have pushed him out much wider and certainly would have made it pretty much impossible for him to reach the apex. And so they make contact. So that one's on Verstappen because he ran him down then, should have thus have expected him to pretty much be unable to make that apex. And the third one, which I think perhaps would have been the correct one, was just go take the totality of the circumstances of that opening lap into account. Neither driver was really willing to give much of an inch on that opening lap, and that was just going to happen. Like, I literally texted someone saying that was inevitable as soon as he went off, because it was apparent 3 corners in that they were going to make contact at some point. They were just racing each other far, far too... Our tyre temperatures are tanking. Christ alive, guys, work your tyres, please. You need to heat these suckers up. 16 degrees, yeah, all right. But yeah, that was always going to happen. Like, with the way they were racing, because they were giving each other room, but not a lot more. Verstappen was very forceful in his defence on the opening lap, like moving down the Hangar Straight, and I call every straight on Silverstone the Hangar Straight because I can't tell Silverstone apart. It just all looks the same to me. Like, there's about 5 start-finish lines in the lap, and it's very confusing. But anyway, he was very forceful in his defence. I think he was at the point where he needed a black and white flag after that first lap, just by the way he was moving down that straight. Hamilton tried to top it out around the outside, didn't work. But the crucial thing here is what it's going to mean moving forward. It's not in terms of the points, but in terms of the psychological aspect of it all. Because Verstappen wasn't expecting him to be that stout in his defence or stout in attack from Hamilton. I was talking to a friend of mine who said, I mean, that's going to get into Verstappen's head because Hamilton, for once, was just like, you want to race me that hard? I can race you that hard, mate. And that's just the way it is now. The gloves are off. And yeah, that happened, and that was always going to happen. And, as I said, I can see complete reasoning for all three calls by the race stewards. It was interesting to hear some of the stuff good old Massey had to deal with. Boy, oh boy, do I not want to be that bloke. Because both teams were having a good old moan on the radio. Great actors, by the way, at Red Bull. Wow, they were excellent on the radio. But again, just going, good old Massey going, yep, that's why the stewards are looking at it. To both teams. Just an interesting thing to see what he has to deal with whilst trying to deal with an incident. Also being asked to have you checked your emails, mate? No, mate, we just had a big fucking crash out there. Don't know if you noticed. We're trying to deal with that. He had a 51J impact. So, slight mistiming there by Toto. But it was quite the race, really. I wasn't expecting all of that. It's my take on that Silverstone Grand Prix. Christ, what a race that was. I mean, was it good? It was dramatic. I mean, the only real positive takeaway from that is Hamilton would have won regardless. Like, had Verstappen been there, he would have won. That's just... Hamilton was just so strong. Like, yeah, he was driving angry after that penalty, obviously, but he was just unbeatable on Sunday, and that's just a fact. There's just nothing else you can say about it. His performance was just so good. Like, that Mercedes clearly struggles a lot in the high altitudes, which we saw at Spielberg. It's not happy. I don't know if it's the engine. I suspect it might be more error-related. You just have less downforce, and that car might be extremely sensitive, particularly on the rear end. Now they're running a low rake. And my theory is that car's going to be a lot happier in the races moving forwards until we get to Mexico. Then that car's going to be a pig again. And we need to bring in our race leader. And yeah, we're going to have to go to Inters here. We're just going to keep them on Inters. We won't bother fueling you just yet. I mean, let's just top in 5 litres. That looks fine. A happy balanced pit stop for you. I forgot to check to see how long she's going to be stationary, but Vidal, mate, you might want to back off your tyres a bit here because you're going to fry those old rubbery boots. But yeah, it'll be very interesting because the gloves certainly are off between Red Bull and Merc now. Like, gee whiz, they are going to be on each other. Helmut Marko being the idiot that he is, just ignore anything that man says. It's the best policy in life, really, because there's nothing useful coming out of that man's mouth ever. Just shut up, Helmut. When was the last time you said anything sensible about, Hamilton needing a ban and all of that stuff? Mate, wind your neck in. Like, you can't get a race ban in F1 unless you reach your maximum 12 super license points, and that's just a fact. If you haven't, then you just, that's it, really. I mean, the fact that Mazepin is still out there is just proof, if needed, that ability, skill, and behaviour on track has no bearing on whether or not you're allowed on track. It is purely about meeting the minimum criteria. He competed in F2, he got the requisite super license points, and then he was through. Yeah. I mean, fucking hell. And the penalty for Hamilton was, as you would expect, it was consistent with other penalties that has been given out in recent years for similar offences. So, there's nothing really to come for there for all of those racists. Just shut up, cunts. Racist cunts just have no place anywhere. Just fuck off, you wankers. Because apparently there was, as you would expect, some abuse after that incident. I would imagine, presumably, from the Dutch fans. Because, Verstappen who's Dutch, and he's kind of in the championship thing, which everything that happened there, you're going to have to view it within the perspective of that, really. And yeah. Bit of a messy weekend, but yeah. But the sprint qualifying, which, everyone, we want to call it the sprint. But absolutely everything I saw referred to it as sprint qualifying. So you guys have done well on making sure it was branded equally across everything, guys. Top work, everybody. But yeah, okay, everybody now, it's time to move people off here. We want to bring in you. We can do 24 laps. Piss and shit bollocks, we need to extend here on these tyres. This could be your undoing now. We need just another couple of laps down here on it. They moved over to Ultra Softs. I want to hold off here, move over to Super Softs in a moment. Down here, Errington. I mean, you are leading. I mean, we can do that. That's pretty much fine. So you move over to here. You need to have 23 laps of fuel. 21.7, that would be just about right. We'll just do a bit of fuel saving. We need to mind the tyres anyway. And then we can bring in Vidal on the same lap. He should be slightly more comfortable. He'll make it to the end no matter what. So, now the race here is on between us and everybody else. We've got Hamilton. He's already pitted here for Ultra Softs. Krantz has just overtaken here. So, yeah, we're definitely losing a lot of time now for Vidal. How's it looking in terms... Oh, we can't see that because Errington is in. Errington's out again, so we don't have a double stacking issue. But Errington out on Super Softs. Just get you over to conserving the tyres, leaving the pits, please. You as well. We need to make absolutely doubly sure we can get to the end. Iker Vidal looking quite good. P1 in the championship still, even though he's not bringing home the top bacon in this race as it stands. Eddie Marsh, on account of not being in the race, won't really advance. Team-wise, we're going to drop a bit, but it's looking all right. Just about 3 points down compared with McNeil Racing Team, so that's okay. Now, Errington's rejoined in 3rd position, Vidal in 8th. Everybody's made their change over to slick tyres, so where's this going to pan out in 20 laps' time? It's still, quite frankly, too early to say. But it's going to be tight. Errington sitting 3rd place. She's struggling with tyre temperature, so we're just going to have to move her over to neutral. Likewise for Vidal, really. Even though, it's stabilising at 14, so that would probably be an issue. Track's still a bit damp, so they're going to be cooled down a bit there. But really, we have to go on now just making it to the end on these tyres, really. That's what we're going to have to do. So, Errington, I hope you're very good at minding your tyres, and I can't even open up to see your abilities here. 16 laps to go. And down here in terms of sector times, what are we looking at here? Your tyre temps are super low, guys. Oh, crap, yeah, now you're going to have to start working. Let's work the rubber a bit for me, please. Just bring up the temperature slightly. Oh, Errington's up into 2nd place. So that's because Modi's pitted. He's made... Was it Modi that stopped? No, it was Krantz that stopped for Super Softs. He's definitely going to the end now. Errington's going to inherit the lead once Hamilton stops for his next set of what I would assume is Ultra Softs. I think Vidal has a set of Ultra Softs in reserve, but that'll be about it. We're starting to see a bit of tyre temperature coming in here, so we just get them to back off a bit. What do we have left? We've got 11 laps to go, correct? Yeah, 12 laps to go. We're not going to make it. We're not gonna make it. No, we ain't gonna make it. So who do we bring in first? I mean, Hamilton's made his 3rd stop, 2nd stop for slick tyres onto new Ultra Softs, and he is right on Errington's back bumper. I mean, the best thing to do is bring in Vidal, get him out on that final set of Ultra Softs, and just have him tear through the field. Give him just another lap of fuel here, and then have him on maximum attack fuel burn. Right here, he just passed the pits. But right now, you are going to be on massive attack right here. You need to absolutely hustle this. We are going to drop some time. We're going to drop another position. Oh, no, we're not. We just dropped a single position right there. So Vidal is now on attack mode. He will be pushing the tyres. He will have his engine on full boost. we're going to turn up the wick from the pits as well. Errington's holding out in first. Oh, she's actually fending off Hamilton here, who's on Ultrasoft, and he's going to be burning through those Ultrasofts. Although she's going to be burning through... Oh, this is going to be tight, because he's worn out those tyres. 7 laps to go, but Hamilton's all over the back of Errington. All over the back, and there's traffic in front of them. Vidal still in 4th place, closing in on Krantz. His tyres are running a bit hot though, so let's just back off those. But yeah, Errington's holding off Hamilton for now. That's a very positive move. About 1 second of no DRS here, remember. So it is a pure fight. No flapping to aid it. Errington still holding off down here. About 24% of her tyres remaining. She's not going to make it, I think. But she's going to have to just try and tough it out here now. 22% left on those super softs. 5 laps to go. That's not going to work. The only hope here is that Hamilton is going to thrash his tyres as well. Krantz should be able to make it to the end. To really, we have to hope that those two in the front will be thrashing their tyres. Shut up, Errington. And that Vidal can then make the move down here. He should be closing in. Yeah, look at that. He's closing hand over fist on Krantz. 4 seconds, still 4 seconds, but here we go. Oh, actually extended there a bit. That's not great. Come on, mate. Come on, close the gap. There you go. That's what we want to be seeing. We should be, yeah, see right there, closing through the technical twisty bit. 3.5 seconds, probably going up down the straight a little bit. But now we got trouble for Krantz. Trouble for Krantz now as Hamilton has gone through and Errington. You can probably make it in for a set down here of ultra softs. Just a quick changeover just so you don't lose too much time. It's just not worth it. At any rate, it'll naturally filter her out behind Vidal, which is a position for him and a position that he may very well end up needing if he should get injured and be forced to miss the first couple of races. Like the previous season, Vidal crashed in the final race, which cost us the team's championship. So that's obviously not ideal. So he's now been to third. Yeah, Errington's come out in 4th, about some 6 seconds behind. We'll just turn up her engine a little bit here. Let's get them closing in. I mean, Vidal is hunting down Krantz. Final lap, though. Final lap right here. So, Vidal, you're going to have to give it your all. You're going to have to jump him here. Coming down through Sector 2. He's all over the back right now. He's close right up. Right on the gearbox. On the inside, and he's gone through. Good work by Vidal, and he's extending that gap. Come on. Come on, Errington. She's not going to do it. We're not going to meet our sponsor objective, but it's a good P2. And that's what happens when we're forced into tactical decisions that we don't want to be in. But P2, you ran wide, yes, but the race was over, boy. The race was over. It is quite okay. Hamilton has no tyre left whatsoever. I mean, look at that. 5.4 seconds off at the end. That is not a bad job at all. So Hamilton wins. I think we're going to be all right for our championships down here. I mean, Errington is going to be backing in quite a decent amount of points for the team's championship, actually. That is appreciated. And she has proven that she can hold a candle to Marsh, who, quite frankly, hasn't been that impressive. There may be some improvements to be found there if we continue with her going forward. But the checks have been completed now. We shouldn't have gotten anything, but has. No, indeed not. And as a bizarre twist, you get 2 points for pole position. And Vidal got that, so he's actually got more points than the bloke who won the race. Which just makes no sense whatsoever. That should be a single point, if anything. But yes, indeed. P2, apparently McNeil Racing Team got the honours of going up there. And Eddie Marsh indeed dropping down 1 position in the championship. Vidal holding steady at the front. Amy Errington sitting at the bottom with just 17 points. And I think that's a slight extension on our championship, actually, in the constructors, which is what matters really for us as a constructor or a team's champion. Well, as a team's championship, you know, that's what matters, because that's what they care about. Like, let's see here then what happened with good old Amy Errington after that. Her morale drop, that doesn't seem right. Like, she got P4 in her first Grand Prix. I'm pretty sure her morale shouldn't take a pretty big hit. But again, good improvement all round. Vidal apparently can't get any better. She can't either. She's reached her maximum potential. So yeah, I think we may need to swap them out next season, which will admittedly be a bit of a slap in the face once we move up into the Games Formula 1 Championship. But for now, we're just going to have a bit of a look-see here with the car, see if we still have the best car and if we need to develop some parts here for the final couple of races. I'm not sure, however. Let's have a look in car C. Yep. All looking good. Pit crew, we need to have a bit of a look here, swap people out. Let's see here. We need a new U. So, who do we want to grab? We want to grab you and put you in right here. That's looking good. You are a good front jacksman or jacks woman. Good work. 13, 14. Yeah, you can move in right here. Excellent stuff. I'm really moving up there. That's excellent. See, you can take over there. Staying in third, 12. No, see, that's not what we want to be seeing. Who can we hire in here? Anybody that's decent? No, 13. Rear jack. No, what we need is... you are quite tired, so we just need somebody who's decent on the old tyre changes. You get to go in. Excellent stuff. The car's been fully developed. All the parts out here reject the interview because nothing good really comes out of those. Next, we are need off to Phoenix. Oh, Ellie Marsh has got married. Just married. Yeah, you may have a dodgy neck, but you've got married. Excellent. Let's see. Meanwhile, the car repair has been completed. In this season, we've also improved our factory, so we should be able to do some good stuff. Bonus point for faster lap, which was removed the last season. How many points do I actually have? I've got 5. Now I'll just abstain. I'll just take that, and then whenever it comes that there's a vote that I think we should pass, I'll just pass that one because we're going to be moving up again after this race. Not after this race, after this season. So can we just skip through here, please? Just a bit quicker, because there's not really much for me to do. Let's just pause here, actually. Make sure still that our car's looking the strongest, and it is. So there's no real point in messing with it. Why did we stop now? Is there a race on? Next race, 10 days? So will Errington be ready to go? Well, Errington's ready. Will Marsh be ready to go? I mean, it does raise some questions. If she can get married with a dodgy neck, why can't she bloody race? Although I suppose that's kind of fair. TV piece. We can do a TV piece. With who? One of our directors here, Garzetta de Motori, would love absolute... No, hang on. Hello, Anki. One of our directors here at Garzetta de Motori would absolutely love to film a TV piece in your factory. Yes, that's very racist, but it's amusing me. Too annoying. I don't need that. It's just too annoying, and then our things will be going better. I can break later with absolute certainty. No, I'm going to be better than most of the other guys around me when we go into corner. Yeah, mate, your neck's a bit fucked, so I'm not sure how much we can believe you. So let's take it over here, Milan. They're racing at Monza, which is located just outside Milan in the Papal Park, I think it is. I mean, imagine going motor racing in, like, the Garden of the Pope. That just sounds amazing. Yeah, this is... Let's leave you at home. This race is going to be a struggle because I don't know what to do here. I'm not very good. I'm just not very good. I'm just going to go for Vamoose just because we're going to get more sort of a wiggle room in terms of getting the result. So what I think we're going to have to do is just look at what everybody else is doing in terms of strategy and copy that perhaps. Just dial back a bit on the old mediums and just... go for some super softs. You should be happy about your components. Yeah, this is an over race. We're just going to pretend we're IndyCar and just go around in circles really fast for a while, and then that'll be it. At the very least, we're going to have achieved maximum knowledge of everything. and their mothers in this. So we'll just, come on, load it up. Thank you. Both of you guys are in. You're going to be, yeah, surprisingly, you want some speed. So Phoenix Track A, we should have that saved somewhere. Where is that? Phoenix Track A. There you go. Boom. You should be happy. Yeah, let's try mediums for you. You'll stay on softs. Phoenix Track A. Let's get you on those as well. You on softs. Out we go to the practice. Which is alright here. Let's get Vidal out. He is on. Let's get you over in qualifying trim, actually, on the softs. Are you? You're on race trim, actually, so let's get you out here. Boom, on the medium. So we'll sort that out here now. And see what kind of knowledge we can get. Bring you back in again. Remember to do that here on the opening lap. Get you in. Installation lap completed. You are not super happy as far as I'm... Oh, 91. That's not too bad. But I would imagine we just need to dial back on the aero. And perhaps give you a bit more top speed. That seems to be about what we need. And yeah, it does seem about right. You want understeer at an oval. You don't want to have a loose rear end, do you? So let's see here with Vidal. Isn't as happy. Yeah, I think we need to just take off a bit of wing. Perhaps that's a bit too much top speed. So let's just get you right here. Stint a 1 lap qualifying just to get a baseline in on him would be good. Oh, and he's going to hold up somebody massively. So let's see down here. Errington's heading out now. At the very least, we shouldn't have any rain, so that's good. Don't know if you can actually have rain in this. Haven't bothered checking. Errington is looking okay. Well, okay-ish. Vidal coming in now. Spring in her. Downfalls has gotten worse. Everything else is peachy, so we just need to put on a bit more aero for this chap down here. So probably get you about here and then a bit more on the front. Now we just need to get... now we just need to dance here. Dance for me, pointers. Yeah, about there. I think that may be a very, very good one for you. Get out again on those soft tyres for me. Let's see if he's going to be happy now. Errington's coming in. Oh, that's not great. Probably more aero. Probably more aero is what we need. Let's just see down here. Excellent. Okay, so boom. Give you a wee bit of downforce on the front end. We pretty much should have known that, shouldn't we, after that? Dial back on you. We just need to keep... There you go. And let's just try a 12 lap stint on the medium tyres for me, please. Thank you. So that should hopefully work out very well. I mean, look at how quickly we're gaining the knowledge here. Great tweaks on the old downforce. Vidal goes to first. Very good on a 44-second lap. Let's bring him back in now. How's Errington feeling? Oh, look at that. Beautiful work right here from Vidal. What's that going to be? 99%. Wow. And a bitch ain't even one, eh? So let's get you over onto the mediums. Get you to do one set of those for now. Errington's going to move over onto soft tyres. How happy are you to get you moving over here to qualifying on softs? 98. 98. That is good. It's going to be some minor tweaks, I think. Just tweaking the aero a little bit. That'll be sorted out here. Qualifying a 3 lap, that'll be it really. Bob's your uncle. So let's see here. They're moving out here. They're going to be... We're going to have, you know, level 3 knowledge for everything. We might even send down Errington on some, you know, wet tyres at some point just to get some data on that. Yeah, come on in, mate. You're going to get on inters. You're going to do an oval now on inters. Oh, we've actually literally done that even better. Christ. Okay, that's neat. That was everything she needed then. Yeah, inters, mate, on an oval. This can't go wrong at all. Vidal sitting comfortably first. So now we're gaining some info here. Let's bring in Vidal actually too. Let's get some knowledge on the inters for him as well. Always useful to know what inters do on this great big oval, right? So that seems eminently reasonable to me. Because, you know, we maxed out everything else. Final one, I mean, we're going to have level 1 inters in case it rains. Let's see then here. Boom, across the line for Vidal. Surprisingly, they're not going fastest. Who would have known? On inters, on an oval. So let's see here. Qualifying dry. Oh, damn it. We're not going to use that valuable inters knowledge for this session then. Yeah, we want to very first of all do some weight stripping time-wise. All right, that's not too bad. Let's just have a look-see here. Turn you down a wee bit. And just send that over on the other car as well. Just take off a bit of edge right there. Yeah, qualifying trim. Probably soft because everybody else... We're just going to have to try and mirror everybody else around us right now for the race. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. So we go for qualifying. Let's just take a couple of moments. Let somebody else go out and groove up the truck. Groove up? No. Just put some rubber down. You know, use all them oval terms that I know very well. You know, oh, they've got some push right there. That rear end's looking very loose. Oh boy, we'll put some thing in that. We'll just do the beep 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 sounds of NASCAR pit stops. Anyway, we'll send out Vidal here on a set of soft tyres. This should see him through into Q2 comfortably. He's in the best car on the fastest compound. Quite frankly, this should be Bob's uncling right here. Come on, mate. We just need to max this out. Beautiful. Somehow he managed to still overheat the brakes, so we definitely got a brake temperature issue with this car. 24 degrees, it's not too hot. So yes, indeed, we're going to send you out here now and see what we can do. Let's just get this balanced out here and see. It doesn't really have to be first now. Vidal thought, yeah, I'll be fine. He's through safe. So we won't bother going out again. Yeah, I went for a run earlier today, which was pretty much the best weather possible. It was about like 19 degrees and cloudy. Legitimately couldn't have... Oh, shit, the battery's rubbish. Come on, Errington. You can do better than that. It was about the best weather possible for a run, I reckon. Let's just wait again. Just wait now. We're not going to send her out until, like, there's a minute to go. I mean, that's all we can do, really. Just wait until that minute to go. Make sure the track is optimal before she goes out. Yes, track conditions are getting better, but you know what? In about a minute, they're going to be even better, and that's what you're going to be capitalising on. We're actually not going to do it. We're going to do it with a minute and 5. Stop. Out you go. You're going to have to do it on this set. Hang on, actually, let's see here. You. That set of tyres is slightly better, so that's what you're going to be using. So now it's going to be crunch time for Errington. The first time she's really under any significant amount of pressure here. Vidal's dropped to 5th. But, yeah, I don't think that's going to be... Oh, crap. I forgot to mind the tyres. So, yeah, okay, I cocked that one up. That'll be slightly on us when she fails to qualify, right? Yeah. Yeah, that one was on me because I was a bit distracted there. But Vidal got through. That's what matters. All this means is Errington is at the back and can probably do some things. I mean, you know... Oops. Basically, is all I can say to that. So Vidal coming out here for Q2. It means that very least we can focus on Vidal fully for this session and the next. Now, everybody else seems to be qualifying on super softs here, on softs. So, what are we going to do? We're going to let some people go out there, set a time. I would usually go out now, set some times on medium tyres. Yes, you can go out, mate. Yeah, we've got plenty of soft... They are soft, right? Yeah, they are soft. So get you out on soft tyres, please. Thank you. Now, let's try and be more sensible here with the tyre heating. Just dance for me. Arrow, dance. Dance like you're in the Moulin Rouge, but you're in the Moulin Vert. Vert, that's green, isn't it? I know that from the Tour de France. Look at me with my cultural knowledge of other countries. And drinking water, so that's good. Let's see here what Vidal can do. I mean, he's looking for... He's gone purple sector 2. No, it's been cleared immediately by Hamilton. But that's a good, strong lap. He's going to be through. I reckon we can save a set of tyres here. and see what we can do moving forward. No point really going out again. We are through to Q3. So just speed up time again, just letting it tick by. He's going to have a moan, we can do better. You can, but you don't need to. So we're going to save the car, we're going to save the tyres, and we're going to come back stronger for Q3. All right, mate? No, wind your neck in, you absolute tart. You're not going out again. No, yes, track rubber's high, but so was your mum last night. That doesn't work in any way. So let's go through here, see what we can do in Q3. Final minute of the session. Yeah, everybody's on an in-lap. Oh, no, Costa's out there, but he can't really knock me out. So, probably a problem for Fee Larson, but other than that, no, wasn't even that. So where is McNeil Racing Team? Oh, they've also lost a driver now. That's Costa out. That's going to be costly for them. If we are through on a single set of soft tyres, we'll take Q3 here, and then we'll be sailing with Swiss cheese, as the saying goes. No, it doesn't. But anyway, we will... No, don't go out now. Again, just let the track rip in a bit. Right here, wait it out. See, mate, you got to go out now is when we go out here. Boom, boom, boom. Out we go. Now we just need to warm up your rubber. Just rub ourselves against the hot asphalt. I mean, it doesn't work, swerving from side to side. There's no real point in that. But, keeps them busy. You've got to get some braking maneuvers. I think it's something like 70% of the actual heat, not surface heat, but actual carcass heat comes from the brakes. So you really need to have hot brakes. And we've got very hot brakes. So our tyres are going to be perfect. Absolute perfect. Oh, purple sector 2 for Vidal. This is going to be a good one. Boom. A boom. Laura Ingledew up into second with Zach Hamilton third. Fia Larson fourth. Just scraping through Q2, but looking strong in Q3. Then we've got Concorn in 5th place. Ricardo Costa, Magnus Krantz in 7th. Artem Mikhailovic. And then we've got Modi and Sabrati. So we're going to have another bash here towards the very end of the session. Just make sure we get maximum points out of this qualifying session. Otherwise, there's not a lot to do here at definitely Daytona. I mean... As far as I recall, the oval at Phoenix was smaller than this, but I could be wrong. Although I heard some time ago on a podcast that they're redoing, which one was it? There was an oval they're redoing. It's quite big, but then it's becoming smaller. So, that can happen, Let's go out here, just bash out another time on another set of softs. And yeah, if you can hold up them, that'd be great. Cheers, mate. You can't get penalties for holding up another car, so that was just fortunate for us, really. Yeah, perfect, boom. Brakes are hot, just keeps the tyres hot. We know that now. So go through here, boom. Yeah, we done it. There we go. I've even got an achievement for being top grid guru, which is what Steam. Start 10 races on pole position in one season. Look at me being a pro. So... we're heading into the race as I need to both sneeze and have one of my special vitamin pills. So hang on. There we go. That was a sneeze. And then I need... right here, some water. Now, what are we going to do here in terms of tyres options? Race trim. I'm going to go for the mediums because mediums are where we are stronger. For not intermediates, definitely not intermediates. Car setup. Yeah, I mean that's fine. You have got what tyres are available? Well, not tyres at grid position. Let's go down at the bottom and see. Why are you starting on a U set of softs? That seems like a terrible idea. Anyway, okay, so let's see down here. Medium, soft, medium. Yeah. You are going to have to go on mediums. That's looking fine. The race is what? How long? It doesn't actually say here. That's a slight oversight in terms of UI design. I can't actually see how long the race is. So, yeah, we just tune this all up. Actually get you to be a bit mindful of the tyres, but let's just run those engines. We won't bother really... I mean, we can take out like another 5% of the non-crucial components, right? That seems eminently reasonable. Down here. Apply these to the other car. Yep, indeed. Boom. And off we are. So we're now going to have to try and balance our tactics upon what we're seeing from the cars behind us. Presumably in front of us as soon as the race starts. It's 30 degrees. It's going to be hot. We're going to be burning through these soft tyres at a fair old rate. But here we are, away. Standing start in an oval. Very, I mean, just absolutely correct. Why don't they do that at Indianapolis? I ask you. Because it wouldn't work. Did they not try? I have a memory of IndyCar trying to do standing starts a few years ago. And it going disastrously wrong. Well, not disastrous, but going badly for them because those cars don't have any starter motors on board. So they can't start. If they stall, they just need an external starter motor attached. Which is a bit of an oversight, and there's no anti-stall or anything. That's probably more the issue, really. So, yeah. Yeah, it didn't work. And they did that on like the road courses as well. Anyway... Vidal dropped into fourth, so he's not great here in early doors. We're just making sure we've got some tyre temperature. Just get you back going to neutral right here. I mean, you are being the Yana Truly of this game. Oh, yes, he just down into 7th. We're just going to have to tough it out now. Mind the tyre temperatures. Mind the tyre temperatures, I say. Are you backing off now? You should be taking off just a bit of tyre temperature right here. We're just going to spend the entire race on that. I mean, down to 13th. That's not really ideal, is it? I just think this race is one I'm going to struggle with now. I mean, you need to just conserve that tyre because it's running a bit hot. So we're now last of the soft runners. I think what we want to be doing then is pitting about a lap after on the last lap of soft pitters. Here's the first soft pitter going in. It's Concorn. Then Krantz is now going in. So 52 laps remaining. Right. How long can we go in those 30? Ooh. Oh boy, we've gone the wrong way here, haven't we? It's another one. Yeah, just conserve your tyres, please. Just get you also off high engine burn for me, because that's certainly not going to help you with those tyre temperatures. Mate, can you back it off? Mate, just absolutely pull the handbrake on these tyres, if you will. Box, 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 box. So there's 48 laps remaining. Chuck in 5 litres on this stop for you. In you go. Errington will have to just do another lap here. He's in. Now we're just going to have to try and make it on another stop here. So neutral, just put you back onto overtake. You can come in now for another set of mediums for me, please. Boom. Again, another 5 litres for you. Then we can throw in some more fuel next time round. Get you in. And you got that call right late. That was nearly Scott Dixon late, but not too late. So it is okay. Oh, what's that mistake there on the front right corner change, I believe. Yeah, it was a big mistake. That's going to have cost her. And there's blue flags. Where's the leader? Are the leaders still some distance back? So that's not too bad. Just get you running here and see. I mean, we're not even the first of the mediums now. So, yeah, we're just going to have to hope that we can make it here. Up into 10th. Now moving up here. Now we are. But Gokhan Giro has gone in there. Now we're up into 6th place. Errington sitting down in 20th. Where is she? I mean, thankfully she has some lead over the lead. Well, some distance between her and the leaders behind. But yeah, she's having a shocker. Current form is, there's some loud machinery outside, which is probably a motorbike actually. Yeah, anyway, 20th. Not doing great, but Vidal is up into third position. How are we looking in terms of teams? That's going to be closing down, yes. And Vidal, again, is actually getting more points than Zach Hamilton, who is languishing in 7th. As Vidal has taken the lead, overtaken Saar. Well, that's not a good name for people in Denmark, because that's also very close to somebody who's accused of some pretty significant tax crimes. Errington is now in 19th. He's just been overtaken by Stramby. Oh shit, yeah, your tyre deck is absolutely fucked, mate. Just go off that very aggressive fuel burn. Likewise with you. You're just going to have to be a bit more mindful. You've got Kanjura all over your rear end now, Vidal. You can hold it off, though. It's just... Oh, it's going to be tight. See, the good thing is there's now a couple of cars behind Errington. No, there's just a car behind Errington and the leader. So really what we want to be doing is actually backing up. Right, if you can back up here so we don't... No, okay, that didn't work. 32 laps. What can we do on... Or we're very close here, actually. So if you just conserve a bit here, 31... Now I need you to box. You need to have 29 litres of fuel put in. That'll be it there. We could do a bit of fuel saving. It'll be all right. So in you come. In you come. Strongest I've ever been here at Phoenix Oval. Has she gotten a blue flag just yet? Oh, no, but it's going to be so tight. I can't even... Yeah, there we go. She's now completely out of it, because she just had to move over. So if you would awfully mind now just turning the wick up a bit. Pit. Box. As they say in Formula 1. Get you in here. There'll be 27 laps remaining. We'll just be a bit careful on the old fuel burn on your next lap. You've overheated your tyres, but they are done now. Yeah, she's having a shocker of a race. She's very promising, but this performance here is absolutely not what this young woman needs. Vidal is down into 13s, but the first of the second stoppers, although... Oh yeah, he's just been overtaken there. That's the thing, as soon as you get blue flags here, you are stuck in a vicious thing. The Danish have a... Nope, it's a name of a bloke. Sanjay Saar or something like that he's called. I've accidentally gone out of the game. So it's a bloke accused of tax crimes, like a person with a name, and his last name is that. He fled to England, and there's been a lot of problems with getting him extradited and getting his money back and all sorts of stuff, because the British, or the English really, are protecting their own. Who'd have known? Anyway, Vidal is moving up here. We've now got a few more cars pitting, so what can we do here? See, we're into 7th, and the leader... Now, thankfully, all these pitting means that the leader's now actually pretty far back down. I mean, Christ, Errington's going to be 2 laps down, isn't she? Christ alive, and yeah, still some distance away of making it to the end. I mean, you don't really need to just turn you up a bit. I mean, it's a shocking performance here by Errington, really. Absolutely shocking. We can turn up Vidal here. Oh, no, not too much, because then he's going to run out of fuel. And that would be bad. We've been jumped by a few cars here, but Ingledew is going to pit in. Krantz will have to make a third. There we go. We've now achieved our sponsorship objective. That's what we need to see here. So come on down here. Lap 52, 53. We're just monitoring tyre temperatures right here. We just need to turn the wick up a little bit. See if we can't close the gap to Hamilton. Go through into second. Oh, and now Errington's cooking her tyres again. So, yeah, she's not having a great race. She's not racing anybody either. Like, we have to hope somebody needs another stop. Let's just have a look at here. Somebody... Yeah, Krantz has had his 3rd stop, and that's not looking great. 8 laps remaining now. So we'll turn up you a bit. Oh, Vidal's actually closing in. He's taken over Hamilton, and there's now just 3 seconds up to Kanjiro. This could be on. This could be very much on right here. Closing in. Errington's being overtaken again. She's going to have to make way again for Vidal going through, overtaking her once again. But here we are. This is on. 3.5 seconds on the line. Kanjiro leading. slightly over Vidal. Oh, Vidal, you got to watch those tyres now. Don't overdo it, boy. Don't overdo it. It's down to 3.3 seconds across the line. 3 seconds across the line. And it's dropping still. You need to drop your tyre temps, mate. Gee whiz. Gee whiz, you're frying your rubber, mate. Come on, here we go. 4 laps to go. Oh, but Hamilton's still in it. It's stabilising around 2 seconds now. What can we do? Oh, look at those tyre temperatures. Just go full overtake mode right here. We're just going to have to... Oh, championship. Think of the championship. No. It's tempting to go for the win, but we don't need the win. We just need to consolidate second place, get good points. We're going to extend the gap over Hamilton slightly. We got pole position anyway, so that's another point down here. So we're actually growing this gap pretty well. Errington's just having... Oh, she's bounced back now. She's just bounced back from that terrible performance. Anyway, let's see here. Vidal. Final lap. Bucket it all. Turn it up here. See what we can do. Even though we're 3 seconds off. Maybe the lap traffic will be right here. Oh, we crossed the line there. So that was a bit late. Bit late for that. But Errington's also through. Many laps off there. That wasn't a good performance by her, but otherwise it's looking good. And this would have been the penultimate round. I think. What's the next one going to be? That's Portugal. Naturally, for the Asia Pacific Championship, we're going to Portugal. Oh, why wouldn't you? If you're racing in Asia and the Pacific, Portugal's a natural halt. I mean, probably Macau, but that's definitely not Portugal anymore. Former colony, so we could do the Macau Grand Prix. But again, see here, I'm actually bagging 1 point more than the winner, which just seems weird. And Karim Saar is demoted. Again, if your car's not within the rules, you get disqualified. That's just how it works, and this game just needs to understand that. Anywho, I think we're coming up here to the final round of the championship. This is the one that's going to decide if we move forward into Formula 1. I thought it would show that here. Very anticlimactic. I can't even do words, mate. Anticlimactic. So let's just go through here. And we have to save. I've now grown many grey hairs. Just waiting for this to load. Come on, your boy. There you go. Blacks. Yes, naturally, again. Black Sea, Asia, Pacific, boom. I mean, technically, that is Asia, isn't it? That would be... Yeah, the Black Sea. Yeah, that would definitely be... Yeah, that would be Asia. That is certainly on the east of the Bosphorus and east of the Ural Mountains, which is where you commonly decided that the sort of difference, the border is between the two things. Words are very difficult, all of us, and don't know why I've all of a sudden lost the ability to actually have words in my mouth and brain and get them to make sense. Anyway, we need to just move some pit crews. Right, cancel you. Not cancel, not like, you know, what you do on the internet, but cancel in another way. You need to move up here. You definitely need a break because you're going tired. So swap you out, and then we need another one in as well. That can be you. We're probably going to take a few hits here for this final round. We need you also. Ideally, we need somebody fresh as a daisy on you. Good. Yeah, I mean, you are fresh and wonderful. Anybody here that's worth hiring? Good rear jacks person. Don't really need that. So no. Yeah, we just need to go down and see sponsors. You're running out by the end, so that'll be quite interesting to see. Car repair completed. Car repair. Do we need any parts here? Has anybody managed? Nobody has managed. Let's just, again, take a moment here to appreciate the fact that we are running 2 sort of post-developed gearboxes and 1 post-developed rear wing. Otherwise, we're on the same components we started the season with. That's not bad. Ellie's now feeling better, so she'll be in for the final race of the championship. So hopefully she can bounce back a bit. Let's just see where she actually sits. She now sits 4th. And there is a race on for 3rd with her and Kanjiro. So that's definitely in the offing. worth looking out for the final round, as F1 has been to Rio de Janeiro, not Sao Paulo. Oh, no. They've gone to a very, very, very similar looking circuit as Interlagos or Autodromo de Carlos Pacha. Contracts running down. That we need to look into. Iker Vidal. Let's renew that contract. Oh. You swine, I've built you, I've created you, I've done everything for you that I could. And you stab me in the back, and just as I'm moving up into F1, okay. What about you? Are you willing to start negotiations? Okay, good. We'll give you an equal status, or a reserve driver. We'll just give you a bit of money because, you deserve it. A very long contract. You get a bonus for qualifying if you're third or above. At the moment, you'll be happy with anything, so you get some pounds, and you get some more pounds if you do it in the race as well, and you'll be happy, right? This is what you'll be happy with. Absolute piss and shit flaps, because he's an excellent driver. Got it. Yeah. I mean, it sucks for him, right? Because we're going to be in F1 next year. And yeah, boom, and rain. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, just a standard 6 of each. Boom. Parts looking good. Eddie Marsh is back. Iker Vidal in still. So yes, Sochi. That isn't Sochi, and for legal reasons, the round curvy thing now has some edges on it. Indeed. It's raining for practice. So we are, you're not going to get some driving time now. Suck on these nuts, Iker Vidal, backstabbing bastard. We need to load up here. Black Sea Track B. I reckon this may be the first time we go here in this championship. Plenty for Milan. Yep, it is. So on my own rules, we can't really do anything here. So Errington, you will go out on some mediums. Aren't you lucky? Okay. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, we know now that we need to put some top speed into this boy. So give it some whack up on the top speed for Eddie Marsh. Give it a whack up here on the top speed for Amy Errington. They maybe are slightly under... Oh, look at that. That's not great for weather. We might not get too much info on those mediums. So that's certainly going to shape up things here towards the final round of the championship. You go out on that. You, Miss March, get to go out on mediums. Let's just see here. You're out. Come on back in for me. I bet you weren't expecting Errington to be driving the championship winning car for this round. Bad at DRS. Yeah, well, we don't have that here, so that's all right. Okay there. I mean, this is literally the baseline 50-50 everywhere. Pretty decent, actually, on the speed balance. I'm imagining you want a bit more oversteer, however, so let's try and give you that. Qualifying 1 lap on Inters. Out you go. Oh, excellent speed balance right there. 69%. Nice. What else? Aero-wise is okay. I reckon maybe a bit more on the old force down. Oh, that means we're going to have to abandon 69. Boo. I don't want to abandon 69. That's what she said. Anyway, we'll crack on here on mediums and see what we can learn. I mean, the track is so... As your mum was last night. Ayo. I had to give myself a high five there. Yes, that may be true. And it was a terrible joke anyway. But we'll see down here what we can do. Let's actually bring in March. Get her out on some proper wets. Seeing as we don't really know what the race is going to bring. I mean, we have... Oh, handling's very poor, so she's not happy with oversteer. Does this mean we're bringing in 69 again? I have a suspicion. Yeah, we're back to 69, guys. Woo. Lats. 69. Oh, handling is very poor. Yeah. See, I went into oversteer because I thought, who doesn't want a bit of oversteer? Oversteer is just nice, but apparently not. Oh, boo. You don't get no 69. You get you out again on the same set of inters, so we preserve them for the race. Let's see here. Race trim level 1. Oh, we're not going to have a lot of info right here. Who's qualifying? You are. Okay, come in now that we have level 1 qualifying trim. We need to throw everything at the bloody race right now, and the track is drying out. Oh, you were in, Garrett, so that was obscured by my microphone. Cocking wanky bollocks. That was the wrong car I pulled in. Medium tyres for you, please. Please bring it in now, Errington. Thank you. Oh, you did? Oh, you're right there. Lovely. Getting that over onto race 12 tyre choice. Medium, please. Thank you. In terms of setup, great, good. Perhaps a bit more neutral. How were you there? You were poor. So that's poor. Very poor. Good. So let's give you some hard suspension. Down here, just tweak the cambers a bit. That should bring you into where you want it to be. Like we'll say maybe a bit more on the old downforce for you, and that'll be good. And Marsh is on an outlap here, so we're now going to get a lot of good info on the medium tyres. And we're going to try and see if we can't maximise our race trim knowledge. That's kind of what we need right now. Good stuff, good stuff. Handling is so much better. Okay, can you bring it in here? Penis. You missed that. Okay, you bring it in as well. We just need to make sure the car's feeling okay for you both now. Race trim has reached level 3. You're in. So, get you back over to qualifying trim. And what are you saying? You're saying 93% down here. How are you? Oh, I need to click that one before you show up. So, good. Great. I suspect then that you might want to be over here. And we need to... That's probably it, but then you're a bit too much. Then, like that may be a good spot for you. Medium tyres, yeah, we definitely want to be focusing on the medium tyres. That's the one we have got some data on already. So you're now heading out. You're on an in-lap. So you're very happy with your qualifying, or rather your car at the moment, 97%. I'm not willing to tweak that just as it stands right now. Get you out on qualifying for me, please. Thank you. Oh, I'm feeling really low on sugar right now. It just hit me. I need some sugar in my system. Oh, well, I'll deal with that later. Aero's feeling great now. Just the right setup. Deal with that. That's looking good. Yeah, it's amazing like how one's diet can change when vacation starts. Because, yeah... It's we're now at the top. Oh, that's great. We've now got maximum of that. We're just not going to have maximum qualifying trim. That's a bother because I could have done that if I'd been sensible. So anyway, yeah, it's looking good now heading in here to qualifying. Oh, but it's going to be wet. Wet qualifying. Oh dear. I think we need to go qualifying in inters here. That's pretty much it, isn't it? Qualifying inters. Qualifying inters, car setup, boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Down to 90. I mean, really, what we're racing for here is Eddie Marsh's third place in the championship. So everything else is pretty much sorted. I don't think we can be beaten. Data center, spelled correctly, by the way. Let's see here. Standings. Team standings. Yeah, but that can't really be beaten. 80. No, what's the difference there? I don't know. I can't do numbers in my head. So, yeah, that's looking all right. Wet. Let's get Marsh out for one quick attempt here just to see. Bring it in again. Don't even bother until with about 5 minutes to go and it's starting to dry out a bit. Actually, what is the lap time? Oh, it's very quick, 58 seconds. So, yes. I think setting that with about 5 minutes to go would be the right decision here. Come on, buddy. Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. Marsh, you're up first on that set of inters. It'll be all right for you. Out you go, out you go. You need to do a few laps. No, you need to do a lap, Danny, but we'll get you out here as well. We'll try and do a bit of management. Oh, yeah, you were the one that did that. Oh, boy, it's going to be interesting for the race if we run out of inters. Yeah, because he burned that set of inters, gathering a bit of info. Oh. Oh, that's not what I want. So, mate, you need to warm those tyres up for me, please. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Good. Good. Excellent temperature management right here. Come on, Vidal. Work it for me. Work it, baby. Work it. Ooh. Work it, baby. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's going to be so tight. Nah, just a bit warm, but let's see here now what we can do. Somebody's actually going out on slicks. Yeah, surprisingly, those two cars are slow as balls, but we are through. Because there's going to be too much water here towards the end for them to actually do any kind of improvement. So significant gaps here in Q1. But that's going to be okay for us. Oh, Marsh though. No, it's too late to go out and do another lap. It doesn't matter. Everybody else is on an in-lap behind, so that's fine. So we are through. We are through. We've done all we needed here. Final round. Q2 at the very least. So either we have to get through now. Are we going wet in this session as well? Take qualifying, please. Thank you. Oh, no, this might be dry, you know. So, that is the proverbial cat among the proverbial pigeons. We need you to go out early doors on medium. As I get a hiccup, and we'll just try and work through that. And see here now, Vidal, we're going to hold you off a little bit here. We'll get some heat into those mediums. I mean, we might want to get him out as well now. Paul's here. Yeah, let's bring you back out. And see here on mediums. Because I would prefer to start the race on mediums. It's just so much easier if it's a one-stopper. I mean, it might not matter if it's raining in the race. But at least here early doors, it's better for me to qualify. Oh, even then, beautiful, done. So let's get some heat worked into those carcasses for me, please. Thank you. Now we need to try and balance it here for Vidal. Come on, bring it, boy, bring it, even though, you know, you're backstabbing swine. There you go. Very close to being good on temperatures as well. But Marsh goes to the top, but already he's been knocked down. What about Vidal? Oh, it's going to be close for him. To first, he should be on the money. Yeah, he's through safely. Oh, I'm not sure Marsh is, though. Genuinely, I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait and see here what others are doing down here in the dying moments. Like 1:30 is when the decision to send out her will be made. So let's see here. I mean, people are going out for outlaps. That's quite annoying, actually, because it would be nice to know. Oh. Personal best, sector 1 for Serrata. We're going to have to just go for it now. Just hope that it works out. Go, go, go. Are we quite far down? Oh, this is going to be... Oh, I think I've fucked it up here. I do not think she has time to go around on a lap here to do it. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Look behind. Look behind. There's not enough people to improve to do that. It does not matter. They're both through on mediums. How did you overheat that on your way in? You are pathetic. Yeah. Great. See, what the AI should have done there was take advantage of the final parts of these being the optimal if you have a wet track that scrubbed it clean, you want to be the very last car over on. Ideally, you want to start your qualifying run with 1 second to go in the session, because you will have the optimal track. Only that will be the optimum conditions for you. And the best thing will be to do it in the same second, but just moments before it comes up. Like literally, just on a technicality in the timing system is what you want. But Q3 looks dry. Oh, there's water coming in Q3. So when do we want to go out? We don't want to go early. We don't want to put in a bank lap. We want to wait. Again, we want to take advantage of track conditions. I reckon we go out now. Marsh, you go out now. You are going to use your first super soft or your first soft. Pause it. There's my mouse. It sort of disappeared here. So you go out as well. Use your first set of softs. Because this could be the moment. Just get some temperatures in down here. Now, come on. Work it, work it, work it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is going to be tight. It's a good thing the lap is so bloody short around here. Or you need to mind your temperatures for me. Mind your temperatures here. Oh, it's a dance now. Now we're dancing between graphs. Dancing Arrows Dancing, which is a great name for an indie record. Oh, you're going to be fast, mate. You're going to bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Yes. Yes! I mean, that's not perfect, but, you know, brakes are perfect. For once, brakes are bloody perfect. Oh, it's going to be close. It might be raining here on their lap. It might be starting to drip as it's getting darker outside, actually, here. So I need to put on my lights in here, which is weird. Anyway, here we go. Yes, Marsh got P1. Vidal P1. Front row lockout. And that's it. Get in. So we are definitely going to go out on a high. Front row lockout for Chariot. Fantastic. Let me just move you. I think you've been moved a bit in a way that you shouldn't. There we go. I think this is better now. Let me just sit properly and get a drink. There's no point going out now. Was this a real session? Everybody would be staying in the pits, just waiting it out. Because again, you're not going to go fast on wets, guys. Come on. Why burn a pair of wets that you might need in the race? Okay, we have plenty of wets available, but you never know. The issue is going to be tyre temperature, so we are going to be burning through those tyres at a fair old rate if it stays this cold. There seems to be like some sort of joke in the game that the races in Sydney are like always 5 degrees. Like Australia famous for being really hot all the year round. Like, is it like Hidden Valley Raceway? Up, where is that? Is that a Darwin? Or is that a Darwin? Because you got to say it like the Aussies do. Where it's like just 30 degrees year round. Like you don't have seasons, you just have 30 degrees. So race-wise, we're not seeing rain. So again, qualifying on those bloody mediums may just have done it. Okay, that's interesting. If you get knowledge of more than 2 tyre compounds, you don't actually get that available to you. That's interesting. Useful knowledge. We won't touch car setup. Oh, yeah, that's a personality trait. That's quite annoying. Just stay neutral on that. Oh, yeah, it's going to be cold, so we're going to be burning through these tires. Anyway, final Grand Prix. Well, not final race, because you don't really have Grand Prix in this category, and you wouldn't in the top class either, because this game has licensed out in Grand Prix, like a term they can't use. Anyway, yeah, we're on the way here. Front row lockout. Vidal leading Marsh. Down here, she's holding in second. But it's Sarah up here. Hamilton's dropping down. Where's Kanjiro? Kanjiro is down in 16th. That's certainly going to bring her up into 3rd down here. And if Hamilton has problems... Oh, Hamilton's now gone to the lead, so Hamilton's not having trouble here. Very first lap down here. Around we go. Boom. And around, and 52 laps remaining. Yeah, see, this is the issue. Tire temperatures are so hot. Okay, so you are just... Okay, you're just doing your own thing. All right. That's bloody annoying. Well, I can't tell you what to do, so stop moaning on the radio, you daft thing. Let's just try and manage this here a bit. I mean, yeah, that's not really my problem, Marshy. You fucked this one up for yourself. So, yeah, right, we're focusing on Vidal. We just have to bring her in as well at some point. You can't get past Costa. Well, sucks for you, doesn't it? I mean, bloody hell. Vidal's not even getting any temperature into his tyres and he's on push. Gee whiz. I mean, this is going to be like a two-stopper even for us. Like, the only saving grace is going to be that rain that may or may not appear. Yes, come on. Yep. I'm not taking any team orders. All right, then. So, yeah, Vidal's now moved up here. I think that's on account of somebody pitting in. But, yeah, again, like, we're going to be doing, what, 15, 16 laps maximum on a medium. And there's 42 laps remaining. We're going to have a lot of stops in this one. And that rain does not seem to be arriving. Now she's decided she wants to heat up those tyres. That's a bit late. Okay, she's now been to second. Now, the question is, do we want to move her over to softs? Because that might just be the best thing for her right now is to go on to softs. Softs. Don't know why I said it like that. That was odd. But anyway, now Vidal. Yeah, see, we're just going to have to go to about 20% on his tyres and then bring him in. See, because again, there's 39 laps remaining. We've done 16 laps. So if we can... Oh, God. 54. We need to do a couple more laps, I think, in order to split the race up evenly. Like, if we can do, like, doing 2 of these, that will be 30. You need to come in next time round for another set of tyres. Let's give you a bit more fuel here, boy. Yeah, you're going to be close to going to the end here, actually. So let's bring you in now for me, please. Thank you. Yeah, Cotton Corn seems to be doing a bit better than ever. We've been overtaken. Oh, look at Vidal dropping down. We're not going to be finishing on high. Well, that what happens when you stab me in the back. You Spanish bastard. Yeah, your mum had sex outside a wedlock. Oh, it's going to rain just towards the tail end. Well, it would be very useful if you would let me control your stuff, Marsh. But you won't, so you're just going to have to deal with it. Just get you off of that right now. Just try and mind these tyres. So, I mean, I don't even think they'll be worth pitting for towards the end, you know, that rain. It's not going to be enough as it stands right now to pit in anyway. So Vidal is now climbing up here. He's going to be taking advantage of having mediums on now. Yeah, see again, they're pitting in. They might be adapting their strategy to fit in with the rain coming towards the tail end of the race. I don't think we're going to be doing that. We're just going to be... Let's just take it back onto medium. Yeah. Well, you're just going to have to suck it up, March. 27 laps remaining. You're seeing quite a bit of time right now. Oh, are you? Although you have made these tasks last as well as you did the first set of mediums. So, yeah, right, you get another set of soft tyres. Oh, and definitely need to... Oh, you're going to be stationary for a long old time. And I need to put in more fuel right here just so I can make sure you bloody get to the end. Because you're burning so much. So Vidal down here. I mean, again, March literally would be benched for now. With the way that she is driving. Like, the fact that she's not following any kind of instructions from me would be enough to park her. Like a driver, you need the team to trust that you're going to do the right thing. And if they can't trust you to do that, then, you know, they're not going to trust you ultimately. We saw that last year with Vettel when he wasn't really obeying team orders at Sochi. And the team was like, if you're not going to do what we tell you, we make sure you follow orders, or rather, we'll make sure you end up where we want you to be if you're not going to do it for us. And, you know, they did. Let's just see down here, 16, 18. I mean, I've actually, by mistake, absolutely nailed it down here because we'll be doing 18, 18, 18. Yeah, we just want to be pushing Vidal a bit further here. Just have a bit more leeway. We may want to be a bit more aggressive on the tyres on the final stint. I've gone all Sean Connery all of a sudden. Let's just get you over on a set of mediums. That's too much fuel. That's about enough fuel what we need, really. So, come on in, Vidal. Your final pit stop as a chariot driver. Were you driving a chariot? I don't know, but he is. Oh, and he's not going to lose the lead. Oh, he might just lose the lead to Kunkorn. It might be close. Oh, and what about Eddie Marsh? Yeah, she's going to be... Oh, she's going to drop further. Oh, no. Oh, there's 2 points in it. That's going to be tight. Iker Vidal, I mean, he could retire. Team-wise, we're safe. We're going to be nearly 100 points up, but it'll come down to what Ellie Marsh can do. So let's see here. Yeah, she's going to come in here, do another stop. The question is, do we want to do a gamble here, send her out on Inters when we bring her in for that final stop? Decisions. 335 kph in an F2 car. Fucking hell. He's a fast cunt, isn't he? Oh, here we go. Rain's coming. Yep, bring her in on a set of Inters here towards the tail end of this race. See, again, we're just going to be filling her up with plenty of fuel, seeing as she's burning through it at a fair old rate. So what can we do here with you? This will be very interesting to see. We've got a few going out on Inters. Vidal, he's just going to have to stay out. I mean, there's what? 9 laps remaining. No. I mean, we could do it comfortably and come out. So let's see. Actually, yeah, we might want to be doing this. Because everybody else has. So, yeah, box for Inters, mate. 8 laps remaining on the old fuel. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. So just please take everything out of these tyres you can now on your way in. Thank you. We're going to hold on to the lead here. I reckon we're going to be... Oh, yeah, look at that. They're nowhere near us. This is safe. Very safe indeed. So push, push, push. 7 laps remaining. We can even move over to high engine mode. I mean, we're going to be lapping half the bloody field here. As it stands, March is doing her own thing. She's going to be cooking those tyres, and I can't give her anything there. So what can we do other than that? 5 laps remaining. 5 laps to go. 4 to go. Oh, he's cooking his tyres a little bit as well. We'll just get him to back off a little bit now. Just to manage the temperatures down here. I mean, 17 seconds to the good. This is just a formality at this point. What matters is if Ellie, and she should be able to, how will be looking in the championships down here, she will consolidate 4th down here. I do not think she can close the gap and make that work, given the fact that she's absolutely thrashed the tyres. There we go. Cross the line, confirming Vidal, Drivers' Champion, and Chariot Racing as the team's champion. Eddie Marsh getting 4th, correct? Yes, 4th. Well, 4th pending any potential penalties that may come the way of those in front, which could decide her position in the championship, actually. As we go through, saving, of course, always very important. So that was the final season, the final couple of races as well for us in Asia Pacific Championship, and the, yeah, again, see, oh, Kunkorn went, how far did you go on those mediums? Christ. That's impressive. That's a strong car on tyres right there, and a driver that can take advantage of it as well. So here we go. No penalties for any of those in front or behind even. So again, Iker Vidal, cross the line. First place, he's leading with 46 points over Zach Hamilton, then Go Kanjiro. Another 14 points behind, and then in 4th, it's Ellie Marsh. And then it's Sujita Kunkorn really jumping up there in the championship here towards the end with that strong performance. But with 94 points in the lead in the team's championship, it's Chariot Motor Group. Cracking work. Cracking work right there. We're going to be bringing in the dollars or pounds and euros. Probably Swiss francs because we keep it all hidden away. You're going to be team's champion. Yes, we got money in here. And now, most excitingly of all, we are champions. We are the champions of the world. Or, well, of Asia Pacific, but that doesn't really rhyme as well, does it? There's a reason why Queen wasn't going, we are the champions of Asia Pacific. It doesn't roll off the tongue. Let's just have a look. See here. No, we're not going to do any interviews. We want, I am the champion. Yes, you are. HQ, I think we've just bloody finished, or just, yes, we may have just done that, but we're not going to be spending that right now. What we are going to do is check out my car, Booyakasha. No. Let's just see here. Now that we come up here, championship promotion down here, chairman to retire. So we go in here with you. Receive prize money, 31 mil. Making it rain. And we should also be able to move forward. I actually don't think he has retired yet or moved on. So now we need a promotion opportunity. I will accept. We are moving to Formula 1. And what does you say? You're now interested. Oh, great. See, never mind. Don't mind me talking about, you being a backstabbing bastard and all of that. It's quite okay. Quite okay. Your status is important. Yeah, fair. How? You've now got two. Yeah, we want to keep you because you're like one of the best drivers at that. Bonus size isn't very important. Well, maybe it isn't to you. Yep. Okay, so yeah, we'll give you... Can we maybe just wind it back a bit, actually? Oh, we don't want to be doing that actually qualifying bonus. We can turn that one up a bit, second or above. So if you win, mate, if you win, all right, you're going to get 150 grand. Ain't that nice of me, mate? Yeah, we want to... you, please. Oh, yeah, we are already considering that one. So, contract proposal, contract renegotiation. So we can adjust here. What she's not happy about her wages? I mean, fuck off. You're on 40 grand now. I've already more than doubled your salary. That's pushing it, mate. You are pushing it. You prefer a medium. All right, then. You can have a medium contract. I mean, 125 grand. I mean, that's like a triple of your current salary. And you're a bloody reserve driver. I mean, admittedly, I am going to promote you to being the other driver. So, here we go. We're now going to have to start selling the car for next season World Motorsport Championship. Drum roll on the desk here. Oh, that was anticlimactic. I thought it would be like, boom, you're going to do stuff now. No, just a saving. And then we're going to design our next car. Oh, we might struggle here. Pharaoh whack. Oh, look at these abilities. Holy shit. We can blow 26 grand on Steinman performance. If we just go with like the best of the best, right? Or we're going to be spending like on literally our entire budget. Gee whiz. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we try and just bring it in a bit here. Fuel supplier. I mean, that might actually be the best one. Russian. Oh, gee. Yeah, all right. Yeah, see, again, that leaves us with a fair bit of cash in hand. Preferences for your new... So, tyre heating. Yeah, I definitely want to be quite high on tyre heating. That definitely... Oh, yeah. I mean, let's just try and balance it out evenly right here. Because, yeah, we definitely want to be... Tyre heating has been a problem so far. So, yeah, we've spent 49 million. Fucking hell. It's like I'm taking it up the backside. Oh, yeah, that's definitely the sponsors I should have available to me. Fucking hell. Iker Vidal's contract, though. Oh, he wants to sign. Thank Christ alive. Now it's only our girl, Amy Errington, that needs to sign contract proposal. She's rejected it. You're going to be racing in F1, you daft cunt. You absolute idiot. You are legitimately stupid. Fuck me. Oh, right then. Abilities. Okay, so drivers that are what? Above that, Molly Fox is excellent. Objectively excellent. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying any attention to their contract. So, I wish there was a better filtering system here, really, because, yeah, it's not great. But Molly Fox until 2023. We're going into 2022. Chica! Hola, chica! Oh, Siri Lundqvist is excellent. So, let's approach you. You are interested... Oh, I'm not surprised. Even though you're Swedish, admittedly... that is an issue. You'll be in equal status. Yet we'll have one driver who's number one and another one that isn't. You'd like a nice signing on fee. I mean, you can have like 1.5 million seems like a decent one. Bonus ice isn't very important to me. Like if you get a second, right? You get 100G, mate. That's nice, isn't it? Same thing if you come like second in the race. You get like 100G as well there, mate. Fucking minted, ain't it? Hang on. Okay, you max out there, so bonus size is important here for the race. So you get 100G if you win the race. And then 72 if you qualify second or above. Let's see. Green-eyed monster. Right. Yes. So that is morale minus 15. Yeah, but we can make that work. So let's see down here. Contract renegotiation with her. What does she say? Terms not met. Adjust here. Not happy with getting... Okay. Fair dues. Right. So if we give you 70... I mean, you're going to be... Fucking hell. That's a lot of dosh, in it. Hopefully that'll work for her. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. So we need to probably deal with some compromise. So let's see here, contract proposal. I mean, we could be in quite the pickle here because my... Oh, she does want to go for it. So we've now got Bent right over there. Oh, hopefully he's not bent. So, I mean, what's your terms? You're going to be... I mean, fair dues. Yeah, Ellie Marsh, I'm very sorry, but... Wait, you were meant to... Oh. I might have to just do a loading right here because 49. Yeah, we're gonna have to load this one here because what I meant to do was move her over, but I thought it would do that automatically, but it didn't. So that was a mistake by me. Like I feel like just putting a piece of paper in the wrong tray in the office would probably prompt like the PA to be like, "Did you mean to put Ellie Marsh under fire or move over to reserve driver?" I feel like that's something that should be checked, especially as that would have been talked about, you know. So I would just be yes, car design. So we need to redesign the car. So we're back here. Okay. Let's see here with you. This is probably the best one. Definitely go for you. Then go for Russian oil and then polymat. I think we are... Yeah, I mean, if we go in here with these, I mean, again, tyre heating. We definitely want to be focusing on tyre heating. So, yeah, that's looking all right. Engine supply is Steinman Performance. Yeah, that's looking quite good, really, isn't it? I mean, the other one would be to go for Kitana, which has better fuel. Yeah, let's go for this one. Better fuel, medium improvability on the engine. No, but base that modify, no. Okay, so rear package here, we definitely want to be getting that old tyre heating under control. And then again down here, just tyre wear. Just try and balance that out a bit. Brake supply, oh, maybe that's why the costs went through the roof. So yeah, that'll be it for now, I reckon. We'll do that. Maybe we can hold on to good old Amy. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Oh, they're still doing that, of course. Ikavitao. He accepted. So, let us sign him again, as we definitely want him. He's very good. Let's just also now start scouting out the other drivers. Again, ability. What we really want is people better than this. And if we can... Oh, she may not even have been released yet. So, yeah, everything could shape out very different right here. So, yeah, she's now rejected that. So, we'll retract that. Yes. So, right, what we want to be doing is saying, okay, goodbye. You are... No, hang on, actually, what we can do, we can promote you into Ellie Marsh's position. Wait, and then we can just, you know, sorry, you're going to be so pissed off with me. This is like Ron Denny's levels of being a cunt, innit? And now Siri Lundqvist is available, so we will approach her. Funnily enough, she is interested. Yes, so... Equal performance. We know she likes a lot of dosh. That's the most dosh you can have. So, okay, so let's go in here with 750. A medium. You'd like a nice standing on feet. Well, we know that. Fucking hell. So do that. And then if we go in here, bonus size for qualifying isn't particularly important. So you get a 72G. And race-wise, if you finish second or above, you get like... You get like 108G. So let's see here what you say to that now. Woo! Yes. Boop, boop. This is good. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Woo! I can't wait to drive in your race next year. Oh, shit. We actually never really negotiated it. So just beef it up here a bit. And just make sure, okay, here. Because now apparently that was a worse offer than the first one. But anyway, let's see here with the race... Why are the sponsors offered to me so fucking shit? Well, we're just going to have to go for that one and take that piss poor money performance on it. We've got like a heady pad, right? Apparently, we're like 6th best. Yeah, right, that does make sense. So, what about teams of drivers down here? They are now reconsidering. Now we've got Kor Huyavonen in as our... second driver. Well, that's in. Yes, because you did not want to renew. Contract offer accepted. Thank you. Thank you. So your drivers will sign her on in place of Core. So you go in there. Boom. That'll be a pretty significant increase in our cost per race, but I'm sure we will be making that back just purely in the base income. Boom, boom, boom. So the driving lineup has now been sorted. Fuel supply breakthrough you're going to ask for. Ouch. Yeah, but that's worth it. That's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Pit crews, let's just have a bit of a once over right here. 9 races. So we definitely want to be extending with you. Brock Flash. What a name. Barrick, 6 races to go. Yeah, we'll go with you. And then fuck the Prince. 4 races, yep. The Emilio McCracken, extend that, so we just have you all covered for this season. 8 races. Chris Ash, Cliff Ash, Derek Pereira, Ivan, a very British sounding Ivan McNally, Rui Kingston, yep, all right, keep you in as well. You're decent. Raymond Morrison, Ryland Bryers. Scroll down to N Saibi. Yep. You as well, please. Thank you. So we now have our pit crew worked out, and unless there's anybody worth hiring. You're quite decent, actually, and you've got a 0%, and you're cheap as well. So, all right, there. That's our final boy for the pits. Final boy for the pits. How are we looking pit crew-wise going into the season? We 8th. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be great this first season, is it, in Formula 1? We are a unique opportunity. Oh, I've had many emails about this. After one of the engines caught fire. No, that's not worth doing. You don't really take advantage of other people's issues, do you? But yeah, we'll go through here. We'll do pre-season testing, and then I think we'll wrap it up for now anyway. Here we are. Livery for the 2022 season. Oh, that's just boring as ballsack, isn't it? Primary colour, no. Green, ooh, I like that. Secondary colour, also green, but slightly different green. Tricolour. That's one we had. Just again, sort of operating again. Chariot is very much based on those greens. I feel like we'd be better off trying maybe cancel you or our Terry. So add you in. Maybe move you over to this one. Then the primary colour is going to be slightly darker. Maybe if we move you over here. And then the tree. Okay, let's see what else we have here. No. No. I mean, that one's actually pretty... Ooh, I like that one. That one's very sleek. Although, I definitely want that one to be lighter than I want the secondary colour. Which one is that? Okay, we can't see that tricolour. Is that one? See, I would have liked that one to have like an outline. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Boom. Secondary colour. Again, they're not really using that secondary colour at all. Also not using tricolour at all. Trim colour. See, they're using that a lot. Now, so you want that one and then primary. Boom. Or does that work better the other way around? Does this work better this way around or the other way around? That was the wrong one, wasn't it? It's not even that. I feel like these sort of paint schemes could have been slightly better optimized. Because I'm not a fan of that. Okay, now I've set everybody to be the same. Doesn't really work. Okay, that was one we were on. You were that one. And then... You are that one, and then you are this one, so we can just see what they are. Like that one's nice, but I'm not sure that one. No, I mean, that one's very Williams, like of their Martini livery days, isn't it? That one could be nice if we just went over here, had a darker base. And then we had that one there. Then the trim colour is the slightly lighter. Ooh, just a slightly different lighter one, I think. No, down here. Yeah. No, that one's definitely better. No, but trim colour, I think that one needs to be... No, that doesn't work either. It needs to be... No, but then we need to change... Or which one? I like that one. Then secondary colour. There we go. See, again, we're operating within the scope of the greens. If we go black with that one, no, I don't like that one because it kind of clashes in there in the middle. And that one there. And that one there, it's just completely blank. Okay, what if we do this here? See, this is the kind of stuff I can spend... No, that doesn't work. What if we go dark base? Slightly darker, and then... Let's see. I think maybe putting this as black, that works pretty well. What if we take you over to you? Boom. Now, what if we move secondary colour over to this? Yes, that's good. I could do that like Indiana Sherry's thing, which, you know, I do kind of dark sponsor color. Make that dark, please. Thank you. Yes, I finished. I mean, I'm not going to see that again, so it doesn't really matter. So we need to skip through here. Oh my word, I'm so low on sugar right now. Holy crap. Improvability gains. Yes, we can. Fuel efficiency -1 improve. No, because I think, didn't we just spend like a lot down here? No, that wasn't that one. Fuel supply. So fuel efficiency, we spent $2,500 and we can take that away. No, you know, I spent $2,500 on that. That's not really sensible, is it? Pre-season testing. Pause. We can't even improve reliability of the car yet. So here we are, pre-season testing, and Christ, yeah, I definitely need something in here. So pre-season testing, where are we going to come? Where are we going to come? It'll be the debut for Siri Lundqvist as well. She's actually outperforming right now, but yeah, look at that. We are not very well. Vidal's got problems with engine not delivering. Lundqvist doesn't have any issues whatsoever with the car yet. Vidal's moving up here, so yeah, it's certainly a change for us. We are no longer the big dog. We are quite far back. I mean, we're going to be like very soberish in our performance. Yeah, look at that. We are second worst. Yeah, we're sober, aren't we? Yeah, because, you know, Thornton, that's hard. Then there's Sauber. Who's also around down there? They're kind of like the Sauber, Haas, Sauber, Alpine, but then Ferrari. God, I've just forgotten. Like all those middling F1 teams. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Ferrari, of course. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, we have got some emails we probably need to check out here. Panther Racing Team. Good name. Pre-season testing. Where are we going to come? Let's go for 8th. 8th, just playing it slightly safe. We can improve parts. This is where we need to be going in. Right now, who's got the worst parts? You actually got some fairly decent parts right out the gates here. So we need to bring up your components here. Reliability is a priority. Let's just have a look here and see with the staff. Then here 10-month all round. Oh yeah, and you haven't had any times with her yet, have you? No. And Jenny Whitehouse is there, and yeah. So I bet, you know, Amy Errington feels a bit silly now, doesn't she? The stupid cow. Didn't want to extend. So, a report. Where are we going? Let's have a bit of a look. See, as a final point, we're going to see. We're going to Doha down here. Then we're going to go to Suzuka. That's Yokohama. Then we're going to go to Beijing. That's Shanghai. Then Tondela, which is Portimao. That game was ahead of its time. Then it's Sochi. That's a Black Sea. Then definitely the Nürburgring. Which is now a disaster rescue HQ, which is fucking weird. Yeah, with everything that's been going on in Germany, that's pretty much just become a staging point, a command post, and also like a collection, like a donation collection place. Like if you are in that area, I know they've asked for. I think they've closed it because they received too much. But if you are like in that area, I know certainly they're looking for volunteers to help sift through donated items and also delivering items to those that need it down there because they need it. It's fucking hell. It's been horrific to watch the news of that down there. How towns have just been destroyed by flooding. I mean, hundreds dead. Just heartbreaking to watch. Superlatives have been used too much to have any actual meaning when it comes to describing those kind of situations, but that is just out of this world, the destruction that water has brought to, I mean, it's Rheinland-Pfalz and Nordrhein-Westfalen and into Luxembourg, Belgium, I think even Valkenburg in Holland as well, which is just disastrous. Anyway, yeah, then we're off to Cape Town. for a street race, then that famous motorsport hub that is Guildford. Then Milan, which is Monza. Then Penis Spa, which has also been hit. Phoenix, that's Daytona. Vancouver, that's Montreal. Singapore, that's Singapore, but with a Richard Herring-sized testicle. Sydney, Rio de Janeiro, and Dubai at the end. And with that, we have an email here. We can divert some money. Mate, we need, let's just have a look see here. See, our design centre 5th best, factory 4th best, performance 8th best, staff 2nd best, and 7th best in that. So in terms of what we can, I mean, look at the money we need to upgrade shit right here. Fucking hell. Anyway, this has been Motorsport Manager. We reached the peak of motorsport. Admittedly, we're at the bottom end of that peak. But we're here and we are going to do a bloody good go this year. I hope you've enjoyed this